Alright guys, Dylan here, back with more. Yakuza 0 is later in the day now. I think it's, yeah, it's 1 o'clock actually. But yeah, I could turn on. Did run some errands and do some other shit, but now we're just gonna play some of this. I don't know, I'll probably record like an hour or so. I'm not gonna do too long. But, yeah, listening to the RJP update, it's almost done. It's only like 20 minutes left, 15 minutes, so. Oh, shit. Yeah, also since I last recorded, I was able to do a bit of scheduling stuff. I did play for the schedule for my other channel. His name is Sega, really? Not much. I mean, like, really all I did is, I did add the Smart 41 cast assessment there. I got rid of the 2 revisiting the ranking videos, things that I was talking about. And, I added a casting Survivor dynamic duos to the list. I thought about doing some other videos, but it's just I felt like these like I didn't want it to be a big project though. Like I feel like January's already filled with big projects. I don't need another fucking one to add to the bunch. So I felt like that was a small scaled one that I wanted to do. That also felt like it would do decent enough to use wise based on the position I was in. He's like, I thought about doing one of these like bigger what if videos, but again, it's a bigger video. Like these replacing the winners with replacing the winners with replacing the winners with the final jurors, replacing the runners up with the final jurors. These like what if the previous votes remained a tiebreaker, like some of these other like videos that probably too like bigger than what I would like to do. I did also decide to officially move my Australian Survivor runner-up ranking to a Wednesday video because it was scheduled as a Saturday video. Decided to go against that. Yeah, so tonight I'll probably start work on the Australian Outback video. I guess. I don't really want to, if I'm being honest, but this is probably the best time to work on it that I'm gonna have for a while, so it's like I might as well work on that. Try to probably get through 4 episodes or so today. Actually, that seems a lot. I don't know, whatever, like, as much as I can.
That's all. And she's just like, well, speaking of personal stuff, why don't you talk to me about personal stuff? Like, I see you laughing and joking with other people. Let's see you talk to me Like, I just feel really left out. It hurts my feelings. It's not gonna be fun. He's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Yeah, again, later she talks to Kevin. She's like, I hope you're sending the Oscars my way.
So there's tears. There's two types of tears, right? There's fake tears. I do love a good fake tear, especially if you do it well. That's what Davon was doing. Then there's real tears, and with the real tears, there's sincerity or there's just I'm being pouty. I don't like the pouty tears, but I do like the acting tears, and this was pretty fun to see, at least a little bit. Obviously, you know, I've talked about this before. It's fun to see this. It's fun to see like detective mode, or I'm gonna throw breadcrumbs and let the information come back. But is it beneficial? And that's the part which is like.
Yeah, I appreciate, I so appreciate Davon and who she is, and I love the way that she thinks about the game, and I love the way that she approaches the game. I don't think this is the right tactic with Cody. I think that, like, crying to Cody about, like, feeling left out and stuff. In my opinion, Cody's reaction to this is going to be, oh my god, Davon cried to me about I don't spend enough time with her. Like, what does she want from me? Like, I don't think it's going to be the reaction that she wants.
It'll make for a good segment on the show, but I do think for game impact, it's not going to have the impact that she's hoping for.
So, Bay, Day, Kevin, and David talk a little bit later. They finally start to, like, you know, smooth over those rough edges, and they talk about how the four of them need to work together. They need to be hands in and commit to each other. And this is, you know, something that they probably should have done like 4 weeks ago. But they're doing it now. But, you know, it's happening.
Let me at least get the participation. Get the group in before it gets split up. At least have it be a part of history, right? I guess that's the optimal way to look at it. Absolutely, they should have done this way earlier, because right now there's four of them, but also none of them have the power. So none of them gonna have a big control. They also don't have the majority votes if something was to happen. So this is pretty much for all intents and purposes right now. Let's make a group so that we have a squad, so that we say we tried.
Yeah. Christmas talks with Enzo late into the night, and she talks about wanting to go after Bay and Day, and Enzo doesn't put up a fight. Yeah, it's fine with me. We'll get Danny next, and they agree that Danny will continue to sink her own ship. The plan is still in place. The Danny is still a target, but the shot is going to be taken at Day and Bay first. They talk about Kevin and the situation with the HOH, but they still want to work with him. They still feel like he can be valuable to their games, so they're going to continue to try to work on that relationship.
Yeah, I was low-key very surprised with Enzo here, that he didn't put up the fight. His energy screams like, I'm gonna get my way, yo. But he didn't do it. I appreciated that. He kind of pivoted the other way, where he was like, yeah,
this is
like,
the 80s, right?
Said, oh no, yeah, of course, like, these people don't know what they're doing, yada yada yada, like, pop the
Because I
other
believe
way.
the rest are modern day, right? But
that
this one, like,
it
just
just
like 20
makes
years
sense
before or
for
something.
them not to really fight it too hard if Christmas doesn't want it. Also, in the event that they want to, I feel like they can't get it pushed that way. But for the first night, it's always best to let the HOH live in the glory of their win. And then maybe tomorrow something happens. Maybe this, once the new room gets revealed, I think the spook factor could be something that can be used effectively to get it to be done. But also, ultimately, all I want to say with this is that I'm very pleased with Enzo not trying to put the most in to get what he wants out of this.
Enzo is not a pusher. And he talked about that a lot during his HOH, like, hey, you win HOH, yo, it's your call. You won it, yo, that's it. So, he really is not much of a pusher. I think if he had his preference, he would see Danny leave this week, but he is perfectly willing to let Christmas take the shot at Day and Bay this week, because that shot needed to be taken anyway.
So it was going to be next week anyway.
Switching the order up a little bit. And I think he also knows that this is what Cody's been pushing for a while, so it's like, alright, you know, Cody's gonna get his way this time, but Danny is next. Believe believe that,
私にはそんな仲間がいないから
This do you think, so
すごく
ultimately the
羨ま
last
しい
question being, say the two of them go up, do you think at least the one thing
Tyler
Tyler
and
and
Enzo
Enzo are going to collectively try and do is keep Bailey over Davon? That'll be their big task this week? Or do you
What is
think
the Doom
they're starting to get to a
Slayers
point where they're just
collection?
content with one of them leaving anyway?
So, Enzo will definitely want
Oh, it's everything I already
to
owned.
Faye. That's
Cool.
what he's been saying for a long time.
And if I didn't own them, I would buy
Tyler,
this,
I
but it's on
don't
sale
think
physically
is
for 20
as
bucks.
convinced.
It's
In
pretty
fact,
good.
I do think that Tyler,
Like, I already own it. Actually, I'm pretty sure. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, that's not that good, actually. Because I'm pretty sure I spent like 10 on all 4.
And Tyler was like,
But
sure.
whatever.
Here's reasoning
For a
why that
physical
makes
copy, that's
sense.
not terrible.
I
think it's $4 shipping, so I guess it's
like
like-
if he wanted Bay out, that's what Tyler would do if he wanted Day out, and he's gonna slow play it because there's plenty of time to decide. So it's hard to say exactly who he wants out. Like I said, my theory is that he might be worried about Bay in the jury, and that might be a reason that Tyler does want Bay out first. And in addition to that, you know, keeping Davon around kind of works for you with a few other pieces on the board. David, for better or worse, doesn't have as good a connection with Day as he does with Bay, so it helps Tyler pull David in a little more. It helps with a few different things. And Christmas is right. At the end of the day, Bay is just a little more of an active player who can like get in with people, and a little bit, I think Bay's the better player. I think we at least I would say that myself. I love Devon, but I do think that Bailey has been playing better this season.
That's a fair assessment. I think she definitely does play the game in a more effective manner, I think. I do think that there's going to be people who say that, well, she gets mad a lot, etc., etc. She's a passionate player. She is a passionate player. So when Bailey is in a position where stuff aren't going her way, she has a very hard time of taking that sitting down, no matter what the situation is.
Bailey, I think, is a player that does not deal with adversity super well. But she did like it's hard to even say that. Like she's constantly dealing with a white noise of adversity. So like when bigger spikes come up, it's like the patience is already worn thin. But like as a player, that is unfortunately like a weakness that she doesn't always handle the adversity super well when it comes up in spikes like this. So that's basically it. We also, like I said, Day was talking to cameras. Her plan, she said she didn't talk to Danny intentionally because she wants Danny to feel bad about what happened. And then if Danny feels bad, then she won't do it again. Which, again, I love like her thought process. I think it's wrong, but I love hearing it. And she talked about like the Cody situation, and she's trying to pretend to smooth things over with Nicole, and she's trying to cover her bases. I love seeing this. She called it like Davon's diary session or something. I love her so much.
警察を呼ぶ。逮捕されるかもしれないけど、それでも警察員なら殺されない。
I always love when Davon
Yakuza がここまでやるからには
whether it's effective or
殺が
not,
来たとこで
she
引きは
just
しない
puts 110% into it and
俺を
believes that it's
始
going
末
to work.
す
So
る
I
んだな
appreciate that.
そん
But
な
I also co-sign that I do
誰
not
か
think it's going
他
to
に
be
助けはい
effective.
ないの？
But we'll stay tuned. We'll see.
いればあんたにも迷惑かけずに済んだ
That's basically what we
迷
had
惑だなって。
from what we're looking at is Christmas will
迷惑ついで
probably
に
be
一つ
nominating
頼
Bay
まれてくれ
and
るか
Day. I expect that Bailey will be the target. Enzo might have something to say about it, but like I said, Enzo's not much of a pusher, so he will probably just let it go and then just start working on Day, which is perfectly fine for him because as we've discussed in the past, Bailey was actually always a little bit more with Tyler, and Davon was actually the one that was more with Enzo. So this actually kind of works out for Enzo in a way. But that's what it's looking like. There is still definitely a distinct possibility of a back door with Tyler in Christmas's ear that if Day or Bay win a veto, that we could see Danny up as a replacement. I do think that is a distinct possibility, but don't get your hopes up too high.
And we do not know what is located within that old basement that's coming into play today.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the feeds might be down.
I think I saw someone mention it in the chat earlier, so it's been a little bit, maybe like 30-40 minutes since. I do think that the basement is probably going to be similar to the hacker com, similar to like, or the app. Did they call it the app store in the game? What was the
Yeah, the app, the power app store or something.
There we go, something like that. Yeah, I think it's going to be similar to that. With very unique types of advantages, and the winner will get that advantage. Now, what I don't know is it going to be the same system where you gotta like make a conscious decision entering for it, or is it kind of like the hacker everyone wants?
I think that it would be fun to do the same way the safeties we have, where there are
I want that.
three combinations of power, and you can choose to compete once to try and win. I think that would be fun, and it maybe well if you had the choice, you know, so that if you wait to the third one, there might be less competition, but you get to pick those powers. You know what I mean?
I also really like the idea of keeping my head. It is the power of choice where you get to choose whether you play it, but everyone gets taken to the basement every week and get into the queue, and then they opt their own up there. I don't know if I prefer that or not. I don't know, because like I don't know.
It's supposed to be a secret power.
Right.
If you know who plays, then you can narrow it down.
Right.
They won't just tell you. You might it
Fuck.
that sort of like whatever they lie.
Good thing I used that. I would have died there.
Yeah, and then, you know, it'll be a fun segment on the show where, like, Enzo's sitting there, kicked up, like, I'm not participating, I'm just sitting here. We'll see how it goes.
Alright, so that's what we have yesterday on live feeds. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. That's today, live feeds. And tomorrow is also a Saturday, so tomorrow night, at 9 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be back with another roundtable talking some Legacy Watch. We'll see where Pacer lands. We'll see if anybody else is up or down on the Legacy Watch. Should be some fun, so check that out. And of course, Sunday nights, we'll have a recap for the Sunday night nomination episode of Big Brother 22. We have to find you.
You can find me on all social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, for all three. Also, I have released the latest episode of the 90 Day Counter Adams podcast. That's available as well. We are hitting a mid-season finale for one of them, so now I'll be covering one show for the next couple of weeks. We're not going to have another one until October, but definitely check it out.
That was a waste. I'm gonna do that.
I had fun today, you know. Despite Kaser having left last night, I feel a lot of positivity going into the rest of this game. There's the intrigue.
Yeah, I don't understand why people are like. I understand why people are so down, but it's like I am personally loving this season. Like, I mean, like I think this season has so much potential. Moving forward.
Find me on Twitter at Terran or on Twitch.tv/Terran last night watching some of these HOH competition feeds together. So please check me out there, and thank you for joining us.
Actually, something I might do, something I thought about, but like I didn't actually end up doing. But I might bump up my top 10 player video for Big Brother, my updated one that I want to do for next year. I might end up doing that in January instead. I think that's something I might do. Because I really want to do it. I really want to do it post BB21. Because I do think there's going to be some pretty big changes to the list. I mean, not some big changes, but like, I felt like after I released my list, my opinion on certain things changed. Like, I think I would have dropped Hayden, probably would have boosted Derek. But I think now, it's like this current season, I do think Tyler moves above Paul. For me, no matter how this season plays out, I think he moves above Paul. I think Nicole Franzel has a chance of making it onto the list. I think depending on who wins this season, there's a chance that other people might squeak onto the list. Because for me, like my list, like was like a definitive 8 people, but the last 2 were like kind of hesitant. Especially Eric Stein. Like Eric Stein, I think 100% gets bumped from the list. It's just a matter of who replaces him on the list, and then it's also a question of does Vanessa get bumped out as well. So I mean, like, I do think there's gonna be a lot of changes. I mean, I think if Tyler wins, I think Tyler's #1 player of all time. I think that's more. I mean, like, unless he like has to win out at the end, like unless he has to win like the fun, like unless he has to go on like an Ian Terry-esque run. I think Tyler, and if Tyler does win, I think Tyler's the #1 player of all time for me.
あんたらもまずいことになる。俺はどんな目に遭おうが、立花の居所は吐く気はねえ。今ここで追い詰められてんのは俺だけか。知った風な口聞くんじゃねえぞ、若造。
Like if I were to guess what the list is going to be as of right now, like, I think it's Tyler. I mean, like, well, if Tyler wins, it'll be Tyler #1. If Tyler doesn't win, I think the highest Tyler can get is #4. I do think this season, I think Tyler's the best player to never win if he doesn't win this season. I think. Like, no, let's get rid of these guys first. Just I feel like that's the best approach here. Look, he has a lot of health. He has 2.5 bars. Okay, let's use. Alright, let's just, like, under the assumption right now. Like, if I were to do the list right now, like, what would the list be? I think #1 is still Dan. I think I moved Derek to #2. I think. I think Derek #2, I think Andy #3. I don't know, actually. Maybe I switched that. Maybe Andy #2, Derek 3. Either way, I think that's where it is. I think Hayden is #4. Actually, I don't know. I mean, Hayden, it's close, actually. I mean, like, Hayden and Will, I think at this point for me are really close. I might go Will. I don't know. Okay, let's now go for this one. Come on. But I think those two could go back and forth. I think Tyler at this point for me is already #6. I think he went above Paul. I think he has potential to go above Will and Hayden, depending on how the rest of the season plays out, even if he doesn't win. And I think if he does win, I think he is for sure if he wins in a fashion that I personally find satisfying, I think he's #1. What the fuck? Okay, I need to use one of these. Sure. Else me being an idiot. Okay, now we can focus on him. And that was not a great start. Yeah, I think Paul is still number 7 for me. I think Daniel Reyes is still number 8. And then, I think Vanessa's still at 9. Number 10, though, is definitely changed. Like, again, number 10, I had Eric Stein. I think at this point, Eric Stein's off the list. The question is, who is there? I mean, I think Nicole Franzel might be the person, to be honest. As of right now. I think Cody still, I think Cody and Enzo both have potential to make that list as well. I think they're really the only ones, though. I'm trying to think, like, who else is left on the cast? Like, I don't think Ian's making it. I think if Ian had a really great run here, I think I would have, but I mean, like, based on how the run's been going so far, I don't really think he's on these. I think Christmas, no matter what, even if Christmas does win this season, I don't think she makes the cut. Just because I feel like she's too much of a team player. She's not too... fuck off. I feel like she does things that actively ruin her chances of winning a jury vote. Which I don't think you... Perfect. I missed the timing. I thought I hit it. Oh, fuck off, I missed it again. Yeah, I think that's where the list lands right now. I think there's potential for Cody, Enzo, and Nicole Franzel to join the list. And then some other placements have moved around. Fuck. So I think I will reschedule that for January, for that January spot. However, I don't think I'm going to work on it. I'm not going to work on it until post week 21. Fuck. You know what? Just in case. I don't want to risk it. It'll be really annoying if it is. Of course I don't have enough. Could have finished them off there if we had the special. I just need like 2 more hits on him. Or maybe more than that. Ah, fuck. There we go. Yeah, I guess it was 4 more hits. Okay. So when are the 2 stories gonna connect? Should we assume that's gonna happen sometime.
Kiryu-san, 乗って。立花、早く。遅くなりました、桐生さん。あいにく車の運転は得意じゃないんです。
Yeah, this is definitely the best time to be
しっかり
doing
捕まって
this.
てください。逃がせろおめえら。くそ逃げやがる。くそ
堂島組の締め付けでうちの情報網も動きが鈍っていましてね。なかなかあなたの状況がつかめず、小田さんに知らせる暇もありませんでした。おかげで自分で慣れない運転をする羽目に。
あんたにも苦手なもんがあったんだな。
苦手というか、いわゆるペーパードライバーっていうやつです。緊張した。
おかげで助かった。あんたが来なけりゃ俺はあそこで終わっていた。俺は甘かった。自分はもっと強い人間だと思ってたんだ。だからどんなに突っ走ったところでそのケツは全部自分で取れるつもりでいた。それが今じゃ俺が近くにいるだけで周りの人間が危険にさらされる。俺を守ろうとしてくれた人たちがだ。セレナのママ、風間のやつさん、錦、それにあんたも。結局俺はたくさんの人間に守られていただけだった。それに気づかずにいたツケが今になって回ってきたらしい。バカだった。
私があなたならそんなことは気にしません。私はね、桐生さん、自分の周りにいる人間は全て利用すればいいと思っています。私の育ってきた環境では誰もがそうしていました。そうでなければ生き残れないし、のし上がっていくこともできません。金でも何でも使っていかに周りの人間を利用するかだけを考えるんです。これはあなたのようなアマちゃんには遠い世界の話でしょうけどね。
Really? That's a thing? There's gonna be a getaway reboot. According to
俺を利用するためってことか。
そうなりますね。
あんた何が言いたいんだ。
私は人を利用してきた結果として金と力を持つようになりました。どうも私にはその方面の才能があったようです。ただしあなたと違って私には私のために命を張るような仲間はいません。私の周りにいる人間もまた私のことを利用しているだけです。あなたが自分をバカと言うなら私もいくらかそんなバカになりたかったと思います。
立花、
あなたを守ってくれる人たちはあなたが自分の損得で動く人間でないことを知っている。その上あなたは一度こうと決めた相手をバカみたいに命がけで信じることができる。そんな人間は特に今みたいな時代 めったにいるもんじゃありません。残念ながら私はまだあなたのために自分の命までは張れません。ただあなたを信じて私の命を託すことはできます。
I did officially finally look at the format for AW12 because I guess that got released actually a few weeks ago, and to be honest, I just never really took the time to actually sit down and look at it. It's really weird. Like it's like because they're doing the same format essentially for qualifying and semifinals, just with a more contained group of people and not based on regions. But it's fine. Like I mean, like it's fine like for qualifying semifinals. But then the finals is just weird. What they're doing is essentially only having like a stage 1, and then the top 8 times from stage 1 go straight to a like tournament style tower thing, where like the winner of that wins the season and gets 100,000. That's really fucking weird. Like that part of it's kind of strange in my opinion. It's like, why not just like I understand that obviously it's very difficult to build the entire course in that one arena, to build like stage 1, 2, 3, all that sort of stuff. But still, I don't like the idea like that the entire fucking season comes down to oh, that was it for chapter 9? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that the entire season comes down to a series of power tower races after only one real stage. But what are you gonna do, I guess? Okay, we'll pause in a second, because I'm not sure how long it'll go. We'll end here, and then we'll do one more episode. I think that's the plan, and then that'll be it for today. Alright, yeah, so thank you for watching.